get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Throw your hands in the sky.
Let's go on to the next one. Was it difficult to trust the process leading up to your most recent accomplishment at the Arnold where you destroyed everyone?
Absolutely. Never trained lower percentage volume like that in my life, and I just couldn't see how it was going to correlate to strength. I just never really felt it would, and then it happened. And
it's crazy how that works.
Yeah, it definitely proved to me that it works. And I stayed healthier throughout training. I wasn't just hitting stupid singles all the time, feeling fucked up. I just felt pretty good until towards the end. I mean, but that's typical once the fatigue sets in. But the lower percentages did mess with my head a little bit, but definitely a firm believer. And I actually enjoy doing them now. I started doing singles and I was like, what the hell, this is easy. You know, you leave the gym and it's just not the same. I like hitting that fifth set. That's always a good day.
Yeah, I remember you telling me when we started peaking.
Yep.
When you started your peaking cycle, you were like, I can't believe how much energy I got.
Yeah.
I just maxed and I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm ready to kill somebody. And the reason for that is we were talking about it and I kind of explained a little bit about the difference in volume between maxing or between doing the over 90 every week and taking 80% or 75 to 80% for 15 to 20 lifts. You know, do the math.
That's why the meet was so easy.
So, yeah, that's why after the meet, your work capacity is so high.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a big difference. It's just,
yeah, you're ready to rock.
Yeah,
I mean,
no doubt.
You're peak too. Another thing is that taking into account fatigue and the fact that the neural effect that fatigue can have on performance. And I think people underestimate that. But what's even more important than that is the risk factor for injury side. Because if you are, like, let's say, for example, you're somebody who you can perform even without peaking. You're able to just perform very well. And some people can pull that off to some degree. You know, you still have to address the fact that connective tissue recovers at a much slower rate than muscle tissue does. Okay? And we have to find a way to mitigate that as a risk factor. That's how stuff comes flying off the bone in meets. And I mean, you see it happen left and right.
Can't wait.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen biceps or something else fly off somebody in a powerlifting meet, you know? And really, that should be the time when you're the most healed and the most ready to perform. That should be the time you're in a peaked state.
It's like guys in a warm-up room putting on all the liniment and shit before a fucking meet.
Right.
I'm like, you should feel good. You just deloaded.
Yeah, I mean, if your functional state is still disrupted by the time you get on the platform, you fucked up. There's something went wrong in your training.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had somebody arguing with me about that on the internet, saying you should go into a meet beat up. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna.
Arguing on the internet.
Yeah, that is what it is. That's a lost cause anyway.